the way things are going, it looks like Karmelo Anthony might be in the county jail awaiting his trial on June 2026. This gag order that was in place from Judge Roach now has been violated and broken by his own father and him himself. Let's get it straight into it. So shout out to Jill for bringing this to our attention on the YouTube Streets community post where all y'all can post stuff. But this shows Karmelo Anthony's dad just 6 days ago was trying to post to debunk all the lies and false narratives. And he's just trying to say that he's with the mother of Karmelo Anthony and they're just some big happy family. Which we know that is not true. They weren't together at the time when Karmelo Anthony committed this crime. That's why she was going by her maiden name. This dude is going to continue to break the gag order. And I know for a fact Karmelo Anthony is going to end up in county jail to serve time until he gets to his trial because his family is so toxic. Now, another person that's breaking the gag order is no other than Charleston White. Charleston White, again, flipped sides. At first, he was for the Metcalfs, and then he switched sides and he joined the Anthony family. And you could tell that he is reading a script. He had to think of the script before he started talking about this case. Now, we're here to dissect this and come with the facts. Because out of all the lies he said, there's only 2 truths that he said in this whole interview out of these 100 lies. Now, let's get to it.
Talk about some of your actions because you recently got linked up with Karmelo Anthony's father and that family. So the situation in Frisco, Texas, you want to speak on your connection because you had a change of heart, correct?
Yeah, they had us believing that the kids brought a knife to school. That was the biggest lie told.
That's lie number 1. He 100% brought that knife to that track meet. Now, the way he says school, I think that's where he's trying to say it's not a lie. He's saying school, but listen, Karmelo Anthony brought that knife there. He didn't get it from nobody. That would have been in the paperwork.
And had they not played on our feelings, nobody really cared about that case till they find out it was a black kid killed a white kid. Right. When black people thought it was black on black, they didn't give a damn. Because it was 2 weeks old when black people heard about it and started raising hell about it.
And this is one of the only correct things he says in this whole interview, but he's right. Black people, not all black people, but some black people, and then some sissy white people were for Karmelo Anthony and were making it a race thing.
Yeah, nah, man, let me,
Now, Charleston right here, and I'm going to rewind this back because he's actually forgetting the script. So he has to think of the lies he's already told, and he has to come correct right here because he is in communication with Karmelo, and we're going to see that in a little bit.
Nah, man, let me, the worst thing black people could have did was make this about race. So now this kid got to fight race. He got to fight a racist case now. And they done put out the best racist people they can find. Black people did this. White people never came to social media and said nothing about race.
So that's a half-truth. The only person that made it about race on the white side was Jake Lang, and he was just grifting and clout chasing and ended up getting thrown out of anything to do with this case.
Black people made everything about race. That's what make it worse for this kid. So the media released all inaccurate information. This kid did not bring a knife to school. If he would have brought a knife to school, he would also have had a weapons charge. He didn't have a weapons charge. Yeah, homie. So that's what I was going off of. You can't take a weapon to school no matter what.
Describe the weapon that he had.
It was a Boy Scout. The little bitty motherfucker that got the
Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
That is incorrect. The knife is actually 5 inches and is actually very similar, or it's actually this knife right here. And we'll see when the trial comes that you'll have to come back and say, hey, you were right. Because look, this is the knife that Karmelo Anthony used on Austin Metcalf. Charleston White is 100% wrong. It's not a Swiss Army knife. It was halfway folded with a black handle, according to the paperwork.
Like he's going to beat the case.
Yeah. It was so much information that was put in the public about this kid and his family that was completely wrong. They even had me on it. Once I found out the truth, my nigga, This kid is our modern day Emmett Till.
Charleston White, you need a history lesson. Don't you ever disrespect Emmett Till. Emmett Till died. First of all, Carmelo Anthony is alive. Second of all, Emmett Till didn't do anything at all. Carmelo Anthony killed somebody. This is like, if I was part of Emmett Till's family and I'm a white man saying this, I would be disrespected. You can't compare it, man. Emmett Till was kidnapped, was lynched, and he was convicted of something. I think he was just hollering at a white girl. That's it. You know, and he got killed for it. That's not Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony killed somebody. Charleston White, you need a history lesson. That's so disrespectful.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, nah, homie. Them two white kids was trained mixed martial artists, experts. They was bullied. They was known bullies. Former steroid use. But the public wasn't putting this out. They were saying they putting all this shit about the family, homie. The white dad wasn't a part of them kids' life. The white dad was abusive to the mom. That's why they're violent and bullies. The black family is what the black family is what white people want the white family to be.
The white family, and it just happens that they're white, doesn't have anything on their record, all right? Carmelo Anthony's dad has a warrant for his arrest. The mom, when Carmelo was a baby, never had him properly in a car seat. She got many tickets for it. Improper whatever, right? Charleston White, you don't know what you're talking about. Just because the Metcalfs are divorced, they still were being really, really good parents.
It's really the black family, the good father, loving home, mother. Yeah. So once I did that video, yeah, a bunch of shit changed for that kid. Yeah, a bunch of shit changed for him, man.
And he's not talking about what he's done for Carmelo. He's saying as soon as he did that video, a bunch of things changed for that kid. Yeah, he started getting support by other celebrities. People were starting to believe Charleston White and all these lies. This is what we're talking about. This is the misinformation. And now he's swaying people. He's swaying people and getting more donations. And he's not talking about what he's doing, because what he's doing is a whole different level.
So now, all this new information is coming out because private investigators, have gotten it. So now it's the gag order. Can't nobody speak on it. Now they don't want you to know how fucked up these white kids was. They lied on the black boy, but now that we got the truth, hey, can't nobody talk about this. Gag order. They playing dirty, but they playing dirty because black folks showed up wanting to play dirty. And guess what? All them black people who run for this kid online ain't standing by him now. So this is what I mean, homie. Matter of fact, I missed the car. Hold on.
So he's about to get on the phone with a known blood in the Fort Worth area that now does boxing training. And that's who's training Carmelo Anthony. One of the leaders of the Texas Bloods is training Carmelo Anthony. And Charleston White messes up big time on this because he admits that Carmelo Anthony can't use his hands. That's why he had to use the knife. He's a pussy bitch. He can't use his hands. He has never won a fight. They said Carmelo Anthony is 0-14 in high school and middle school combined. This dude can't win a fight.
That's where his mental toughness go come in. You going out there spending an hour, 2 hours boxing, training.
Yes. Yeah, I just wanted to touch base because
when you go at least once a week, just hey, I'm getting ready to go, and nigga, I'm gonna send you the paper.
Okay, well, sure. I was informed I was gonna call you and call him and tell him I'm gonna come this week. I can probably see if I can get out there today or tomorrow. Then, if you
I'll send it to you now. If you can get out there today.
Bam, send it to me today, and I'll call him up today, and I'll see if I can make it out there.
All right, bet. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
I bet.
That's a boxing program that the Fort Worth Police Department uses. It's a violent.
So somebody needs to look into this program because it's kind of a loophole how the police department is helping Carmelo Anthony in a way. Just FYI, Sarah Fields, where you at? Look into that
intervention program, but as a portion of this boxing and MMA by some professional MMA fighters and boxers. So Trent is one of them. former gang leader that brought the Bloods to the city out of Fort Worth. So they use boxing as a form of discipline, character building, self-esteem building, and youth engagement, as well as mentorship, critical thinking skills. Having to think under pressure, and you being able to think and not reacting off what you feel, learning how to stick to what you're being trained in, different techniques. So that equips you just in life, period. So this is what I pay him every week, homie, to go out there with Karmelo Anthony, because he don't know how to fight.
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? Do I need to play it again? Play it again.
With Karmelo Anthony, because he don't know how to fight.
Of course this dude doesn't know how to fight. That's why he brought a knife to school. At the end of the day, it was a pussy move. He didn't need to do all that. He was just probably tired of getting his ass kicked because he wants to run that mouth and can't back it up. The only other thing that Charleston White got correct in this interview was the Anthony family not accessing the Go Send Go money. It's still sitting in there. They have not touched 1 cent of it. But I'm sure they will eventually. I mean, it's there for them. It's for Carmelo's Anthony attorney fees and all that. But no telling what type of money they got on PayPal, Cash App. That stuff can't get really recorded or won't be to the public. So there's no telling how much in private donations. Obviously, Charleston White's paying for his boxing, and I'm sure he gave him some money too. Let's be real, man. Charleston White's going to pull up and give him some money too. Charleston White's been giving money to a whole bunch of people right now. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that Karmelo Anthony is going to be in the county jail until his trial because of this gag order and they keep violating it? And you got people like Charleston White that's obviously one day he's going to slip up, and I guarantee he's going to be on the phone with Karmelo on the live, and they're going to slip up. It's just they're being stupid, being reckless. And then the other thing is, are you surprised that Karmelo Anthony can't fight? I mean, I'm not.